Not one, not two. She survived 3 major maritime disasters. Let me introduce you to Violet Jessop. Jessop was born in 1887 in Argentina. She worked as a stewardess and a volunteer aid nurse on ocean liners in the early 1900s. In 1911, she was scheduled to work on the Olympic. And the Olympic, unfortunately, was hit by a British warship, and although there was damage to the ship, it made it to dock and everybody got off safely. The following year, in 1912, specifically in April of 1912, she was assigned to work on the Titanic. Now, we all know what happened to the Titanic. She was instructed by one of the officers to get into the lifeboat and keep everybody calm. And as she got into the lifeboat, the officer handed her a baby. Now, a few hours later, when the Carpathia came to rescue the Titanic survivors, Jessop got on the Carpathia and somebody came over, took the baby, and ran away. She assumed it was the mother. She reported that a few years later, she received a phone call from somebody stating that they were that baby, but then they hung up and she never heard from him again. I don't know what that was all about. Then in 1916, she was scheduled to work on the Britannic. Now, in 1916, the world was in the middle of the Great War, which was later called World War I after World War II happened. But during the Great War, she was on the Britannic, and it hit a mine, which exploded a hole in it. And so everybody got in the lifeboats, and as they lowered the lifeboats into the water, the propeller on the Britannic was still moving, and it started sucking all the lifeboats in. So everybody had to jump off the lifeboats. Jessop jumped off the lifeboat and hit her head, and she said things were kind of fuzzy after that, but somebody did end up saving her, and she survived that one as well. And then she worked for another 40 years on ocean liners. If you want to read more about her story, she wrote a memoir called Titanic Survivor, which I'm sure you can get on Amazon. Now, would you call Jessop the luckiest woman in the world or the unluckiest woman in the world? And how many maritime disasters would you have to survive before you decided life on the ocean probably wasn't for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you like my content, please like and share my videos. It really helps me out. And if you subscribe and turn on notifications, you'll never miss an episode of Brain Nuggets Club. Thanks for watching.